Coming off a 3-1 day, and we have the NBA Cup Championship. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and we're here to talk some more basketball. What a day yesterday it was. Finally, a 3-1 winning day. We'll go over that in the recap in just a little bit. Quick reminder, after this NBA Cup title game, there are no games on Wednesday, so you will see us back here on late Wednesday night for the Thursday slate of the NBA and Thursday night football as well. But before we get into anything, OUTLIER. Any graphics you see in this video or future videos are from an app called OUTLIER. It is the best player prop research tool on the market today. If you want to give it a shot, click the link below. You get a 7-day free trial. So let's get into it. And that means we got to start with a dad joke. So here we go. You should never use a double negative. It's a big no-no. Yep. In this video, we're going to recap yesterday, and it was a good one. And then we're going to talk defenses versus shooting guard position. Even though we're still only have one game today, 0 on Wednesday, we're still going to continue to give you that research help for every position of the every day of the week. And then we'll preview and talk the NBA Cup championship game between the Bucks and Thunder. And I will give you my 2 best bets in that game. And of course, we'll wrap it all up with the recap. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Leave a comment below to help this channel continue to grow. We appreciate all the support day in and day out. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button as we are now on our way to 35,000 subscribers. Cannot thank you guys enough. But let's get into it, and that means it's recap time. All right, there it is. A nice 3-1 day. We start with Norman Powell over 20.5 points. I was worried about a blowout, but Powell was absolutely on his game in a great matchup. He had 29 last I checked. Nice, easy 1-unit winner there. And then Nick Claxton under 14.5 points plus assist. A nice, easy 1-unit winner there. I think he ended with 10, and it was an absolute blowout like we anticipated. So he ended up getting pulled, I think, with 6-7 minutes left. So that was a nice one. Evan Mobley, guys, we've gotten so many losses over guys who take 15 shots a game and can't make any. It is nice to see this one win. Did we get a little lucky? Absolutely. Evan Mobley over half a three-pointer. I expected him to take 3, 4, 5 of them. He took 1, but he sunk it. What a stud. Nice winner there. But the only loss, Tim Hardaway Jr. under a half a steal plus block. This is something we've taken. This is our 3rd time. We're now 2-1. This is our first loss with it. This is a hit rate thing. He just never does it. Today he got the job done. I didn't see the play. I don't know if someone just threw the ball to him and he got a steal, or if he actually made a good play on defense for once. But either way, half unit loss there, 3-1, 31-16 on the under tracker. Overall record, much needed 3-1 day. We just got there, 99-82, up 8.01 units. The next win is our 100th win of the season. So that's the recap from Monday. And now let's talk the shooting guard position. All right, we start with the defenses giving up the most points to the shooting guard position. Now, I know there's only one game today, like we mentioned, but we're going to keep giving you guys this info that you guys can use the rest of the week and the weekend. But the only team playing, obviously, is the Bucks, giving up 25 points per game to the shooting guard position. And there's all the rest of the teams. Bulls playing at that fast pace, giving up 26.2 points to the shooting guard position. And then there's all the guys on the right scoring a ton at that shooting guard position. Anthony Edwards leading the way, Devin Booker, Cam Thomas, so on and so on. So that's the points. Now let's go check out the rebounds, and both teams are playing. The Thunder are giving up the most rebounds to the shooting guard position. Obviously, we know the Thunder can sometimes struggle with rebounding. And then the Bucks right there at 6, giving up 7.1 rebounds. And then there's all the guys over there on the right for shooting guards. Take a screenshot. Hopefully this helps you get some winners. And now let's check out page 3 for the assists. And we got the Nuggets, Blazers, Lakers, Kings, and Grizzlies giving up the most assists to shooting guard position. None of the 2 teams that are playing today. And then over there on the most assists, Devin Booker, 6.4, Kyrie Irving, Jordan Poole, Derek White, Malik Monk, so on and so on. So that's what we got for any overs that you're looking at for the rest of the week. And then let's go look at the tough matchups for the shooting guard position. And there we go. We got the Thunder over there, second best against shooting guards, allowing only 21 points per game to that position. Rockets leading the way at 20. And then you see fewest rebounds. Nets, Kings, Pacers, Knicks, and Pistons are the leaders. And then fewest assists. You actually got both teams playing today. The Thunder giving up the fewest assists to the shooting guard position at 4.3. Again, not a huge difference. Obviously, from 1 to 10, you're looking at a half of an assist. So take that for what it is. But Clippers, Hornets, and then all the way down to the Bucks with 4.7. So that's what we got for the research help for the shooting guard position. And now let's talk Bucks and Thunder. All right, it's time for the NBA Cup Finals, and we got the Oklahoma City Thunder hosting the Milwaukee Bucks. Thunder -5 total in this one is 216.5. Let's preview the game, talk about it a little bit, some matchups, and then I'll give you my two best bets. I'm going to go a half unit each here. Don't want to, go crazy on a one game slate here. But it's obviously the NBA Cup Championship, so we got to talk some detail about it. We got one team in here that's not a surprise, the Oklahoma City Thunder. Another one, the Milwaukee Bucks, are somewhat of a surprise. They have absolutely gotten scorching hot lately. We have a young up and coming team, the Thunder, versus an old aging veteran Bucks type of team. But the NBA Cup improvements for the Bucks, how about this? In their 5 or 6, I think it was, NBA Cup games they played, seventh offensively, fifth defensively, which is huge for them. Second net rating in the NBA Cup games, and they are shooting absolutely lights out. So a quick matchup: Bucks offense versus Thunder defense in the last 10 games. The Bucks offense has the fifth highest points percentage of their points from the 3-point line. We know they live or die by the three, and Oklahoma City has actually given up the third lowest 3-point percentage. So it's a tough matchup. 31.5%. They're the number one 3-point defending team in regards to opponents' 3-point percentage this season, but they have given up the eighth most 3-point attempts. They're just not always great looks. So we'll see what happens there. But Milwaukee has scored the fewest points in the paint this season in the entire NBA. Nobody scores less points than them in the paint. Thunder have given up also the fewest points in the paint in the NBA. So we have a matchup against a team that is incapable of scoring a lot of points in the paint, and another team that literally doesn't give up points in the paint. So we know what that means. The Bucks are going to live or die by that three-pointer. But the Thunder offense versus the Bucks defense in the last 10, Thunder averaged the 13th highest percentage of their points in the paint. Bucks giving up the sixth most points in the paint in the last 10 games. Thunder in the last 10, the 18th highest percentage of their points from the three-point line. Very balanced offense, unlike the Bucks. But Bucks allowing the seventh lowest three-point percentage last 10 games has been a real improvement for them, allowing only the third fewest three-point attempts, which has been a real improvement because they're a team that usually just packs the paint. But I don't have a play on the side, but I'd probably go Thunder -5, but I really don't love it. I do think we get kind of a close game here, but I do think the Thunder are just the better team overall. If the Bucks cannot make their threes, then I think the Thunder can cover this spread. But Jalen Williams obviously going to be a big piece for the Thunder. Can he step up alongside SGA? So that's what I got for the preview. Now, my first best bet. It's a total, surprisingly, huh? Give me the under 216.5 at -110 on DraftKings for a half unit. The proof is in the pudding in these NBA Cup games. There has been 5 NBA Cup games in the knockout round in Vegas last year and this year. In those 5, all 5 went under. That's right, 5-0. 2 games this season, Bucks and Hawks played to a 212 total, and Atlanta is the fastest paced team in the NBA, and it still went to 212. Thunder Rockets played to a 207 total. On top of that, these teams play around an average pace. Neither team has a problem scoring in the half court. They don't mind setting up their offense. And Thunder are average when it comes to fast break points, and the Bucks have the third lowest percentage of their points on the fast break. So I think we're going to see a half court, grinded out defensive type of game, slowing it down, especially compared to how the Hawks play, which is the Bucks' last opponent. The Bucks can struggle offensively versus elite opponents or elite defenses. The under has hit in 6 of the last 7 Bucks games when they face top 10 scoring defenses, which obviously the Thunder are. They are as good as it gets defensively. Milwaukee, like I said, they live or die by the three. They've been hot lately. But again, this Oklahoma City team is a defense that knows how to defend against that. They know how to get out to shooters. They don't leave a ton of shooters when someone attacks the rim. They don't just leave wide open spot up shooters everywhere. It's going to be a tough matchup for the Bucks. And then with Thunder, we've talked about it. Very balanced offense. Without Chet, they rely on J-Dub and SGA to do most of the scoring. But you've seen their games kind of go a little lower scoring as well. So overall, we have the number one defense in the NBA, in my opinion. The Oklahoma City Thunder are the number one defense here. And then we have a top 10 defense in Milwaukee lately. They've been playing a lot better. Playoff atmosphere, more of a half court game is how I see it. Maximum effort on defense here. Now, and obviously we've seen what these games do in Vegas when you're playing on a different court and all that kind of stuff. It can change as well. No one's playing on their home court. So I like the under. Give me the under 216.5 as my first best bet. And now my second one. This one's a little different. So give me Giannis over 2.5 steals plus blocks for a half unit. I got this on Bet 365 here for plus 135. He's been an absolute monster lately. If you watched him last game versus Atlanta, he was literally running all over the court. It seemed like he was everywhere, kind of like one of those defenders that you don't know where they're going to line up in football, and they're just all over the field. That's what Giannis looked like. They've given him freedom, or he gave himself freedom. Something has happened where he has just been a monster lately on the defensive end. In his last 3 games, how about 4, 6, and 5 stocks? I think that's what the young kids are calling it, right? The stocks, steals plus blocks. So 4, 6, and 5, he's absolutely blowing this out of the water. Plus, just in general, He does have 2 plus stocks in 14 of 23 games. So he's going to give us a chance. Obviously, we need 3. And now we have a game where he's going to play 38 to 40 minutes if this is pretty competitive. It's the NBA Cup Finals, so he's obviously going to play a lot of minutes. I don't have a lot of deep stats for you because it's steals plus blocks. I mean, you guys get it. I'm not going to give you how many potential steals he has or anything like that. I don't even know where to find that, to be honest with you. But the eye test just says this guy is all over the court. We've seen him be the defensive player of the year in the NBA before for a reason. He's not going to win it this year or anything like that. But when the bright lights are on, Giannis will come to play on that defensive end. I think he's going to get. I like his blocks over steals if I had to pick, but I love the big plus money here for this one. So give me Giannis over a half a steal plus block as my second best bet for this game. I may add one more half unit play. If I do, it'll be in the pinned comments on X and on Discord. So that's what I got for the one game. Before we get out of here, let's check out the recap. All right, here are my 2 best bets for the NBA Cup Championship. Under 216.5 Bucks Thunder, minus 110 for a half unit. And then Giannis, the Greek Freak, over 2.5 steals plus blocks, plus 135 on Bet365 for a half unit as well. Again, if I add one more added play, it will be in the pinned comments below on X and on Discord. So that's what I got. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, hit that like button. I appreciate the support every single day. We will not be here on Wednesday. It'll be a day off. I'll refresh, hang out with the family, and all that kind of stuff. So hope you guys have a good next couple days. Enjoy the NBA Cup Finals, and we'll talk to you soon.